5 years is a really long time in the world of smartphones. Today we are revisiting the Samsung Galaxy S10, a flagship phone that launched back in 2019. It was launched at $900, but today you can get it for around $140. But is this still worth considering in 2024? In this video, we are going to look at reasons to buy and reasons not to buy the Samsung Galaxy S10 in 2024. Let's begin. Reason number 1 to consider this phone in 2024 is its impeccable build quality. The glass on the front is Gorilla Glass 6 and on the back is Gorilla Glass 5, and it also has an aluminum frame, so it's more than ready for the normal day-to-day falls. Moreover, it also comes with IP68 dust and water resistance certification, so you also get additional protection from spoiling after getting wet or some dust into it. In a market where these features are often only available on high-end models, the S10's durable nature makes it punch above its weight class. The phone's build quality is quite solid and better than current budget phones whose displays don't have any protection and they don't have any water and dust resistance rating. I'd say for a pre-owned phone, the S10's build quality offers a balance of premium aesthetics and everyday durability, making it a dependable option in 2024. Another reason that could encourage you to go for the S10 is its display. Even being a 5-year-old device, the screen could still stand as one of the best in the smartphone world today. Featuring a compact 6.1-inch AMOLED display, the S10 has vivid colors, deep blacks, and a stunning contrast, which is suitable for multimedia watching. It also has HDR10+ certification, which ensures clear visuals when watching movies and TV shows, although it's small, so I don't think watching movies would be that pleasant. At a resolution of 1440p, the display offers a good amount of detail, and the text appears crisp, offering a viewing experience that's quite pleasant. What's even more impressive is that it's even a better resolution than the recently released top-of-the-line S24 and S24 Plus. Its affordable price of $140 makes it stand above other budget devices. Another powerful argument for one to buy this phone could be its camera. When it comes to cameras, flagship phones usually have the best, and that was the case with this phone back then. While the megapixel race continues in the smartphone world, sometimes a well-optimized camera system ages surprisingly well. A camera can't just magically become worse, only new ones get better. And so while newer flagship cameras have improved massively, this phone still outshines budget ones. Because whether you like it or not, phone companies will never make a cheap phone with a good camera. It's just bad business. It's equipped with a versatile triple camera system, comprising a 12-megapixel main lens, 12-megapixel telephoto lens, and a 16-megapixel ultra-wide lens alongside a capable 10-megapixel selfie shooter. It captures amazing, sharp photos with great detail and color. We'll have little to no complaints with the camera. While newer phones might boast higher megapixel counts and more advanced processing, the S10's camera can still take good quality photos in most lighting conditions. Images will be clear with decent dynamic range and color reproduction. The camera is not the best in the world currently. I mean, it's 5 years old. You really shouldn't expect cinematic photos and videos, but for the average point-and-shoot photos of your friends, your pet, a birthday party maybe, it understands the assignment quite well. Both the selfie and rear cameras can do 4K at 30 and 60 FPS video, so it's amazing for amateur content creation as it takes superb videos. If you have any new $140 phone and compare its camera system with this one, you'll see a very huge difference. The fourth reason to opt for this phone is its performance capabilities. Powered by either the Exynos 9820 or the Snapdragon 855 chipset, this device ensures a smooth and responsive user experience. They are both great processors, but the Snapdragon 855, which was the best Android processor at the time, is better than the Exynos 9820, and so if you're considering buying it right now, I'd advise you to buy the Snapdragon version. The phone can handle everyday tasks like browsing the web, social media, and streaming video smoothly. Even when it comes to gaming, while not ideal for the most graphically demanding titles, the S10 can run most of the popular games on decent settings. If casual gaming is your style, the S10 should be more than enough. With either 6GB or 8GB of RAM, depending on the model, the S10 allows you to multitask efficiently between several apps without significant slowdowns. Now, this is not the best performing phone in the world by all means, but the $140 phone that you own right now doesn't hold a candle to this phone in terms of performance. An additional compelling feature that sets the S10 apart in 2024 is its capability of wireless charging. At that low price, it is difficult to locate a smartphone with wireless charging, but this phone has it. And that's not all. It also has reverse wireless charging, so it can power up your smartphone accessories like your smartwatch, wireless earbuds, and even another phone. Wireless charging also comes in handy in some rare occasions. For example, let's say you have dropped your device into water and it has access to your charging port. You can use wireless charging as you wait for the phone to dry up. The sixth and final reason to consider the Samsung Galaxy S10 in 2024 is the presence of a headphone jack. For the last couple of years, more and more flagship phones have been omitting the headphone jack, forcing us to use Bluetooth for our audio needs. And it is true that Bluetooth has a couple of benefits, but it still comes with some latency, and many people may still prefer the trusty old headphone jack, and this phone gives you that. With wireless earbuds, you also have to worry about things like their battery life, something that's non-existent with wired headphones. And you need to enjoy it while it lasts, because soon it will be hard to find a phone with a headphone jack. One significant drawback that could push you away from considering the Samsung Galaxy S10 is the lack of any more software updates. Since its launch in 2019 with Android 9, the S10 has received several updates culminating with Android 12 as its final software version. However, with the current Android version standing at 14, the S10 lags behind, missing out on the latest features and enhancements introduced in the following updates. And so you won't receive any new features or improvements that might be released for newer devices. Without regular security updates, your phone becomes more vulnerable to malware, viruses, and other security exploits as new threats appear. This can put your personal data and privacy at risk. The lack of being up to date may be a deal breaker to many, and if you're one of them, you might want to consider a more modern phone. Another reason not to buy the phone is the lack of 5G internet connectivity. As 5G networks continue to expand and evolve, offering faster speeds and improved network availability, lacking 5G starts to feel like you're behind. So in buying a new phone, for longevity, 5G is a really important factor. The S10 might start to feel increasingly limited in terms of its internet capabilities. This could be a concern for users who want a phone that will stay relevant for several years. And I know, most new budget phones still don't have 5G, but if you want a phone to serve you well, it shouldn't hurt to have 5G as an addition. The third reason not to buy this phone is the screen refresh rate. The S10 features a 60Hz refresh rate, which means the screen refreshes 60 times per second. This is perfectly functional for basic tasks, but compared to the 90Hz or 120Hz displays becoming increasingly common in 2024, scrolling and animations may appear less smooth. It's 2024, and it's the norm to have a faster display, whether it's 90Hz or even 120Hz, except iPhone who have just refused to adjust. If you're used to a faster screen refresh rate, you might notice occasional stutters or ghosting effects, especially in fast-paced content like games or scrolling through X, formerly known as Twitter. Serious gamers, or those who prioritize the smoothest visuals, may find the S10's display refresh rate as a deal breaker, as it can impact how responsive and the overall experience in fast-paced games. Another reason not to buy the phone is its battery life. Compared to newer phones boasting larger battery capacities, the S10's 3400 mAh battery might struggle to keep up with a full day of heavy usage on the 2024 power grid. You might need to reach for the charger more frequently. And as with any phone, battery health naturally declines over time. With the S10 being a 2019 model, there's a chance that the battery might not hold the charge as well as it did when it was new. Also, newer updated apps and features often consume more battery power, leading to increased battery consumption. While the S10 is capable of handling most tasks, intensive activities such as continuous GPS navigation or very heavy gaming sessions may drain the battery at a faster rate than desired. In addition to this, it may also overheat after a few minutes of heavy gaming, or even when rendering an edited video. Still connected to the battery is charging. It is equipped with 15-watt charging, which by today's standards is very slow. Nowadays, we have phones fully charging in less than 20 minutes, while this one takes between 1.5 hours to 2 hours, so it's a deal breaker for many. If you heavily rely on your phone throughout the day and frequently need to top it up, the S10's slow charging might not be suitable for your needs. So, is the Samsung Galaxy S10 worth it, or you should leave it in the past? I personally feel like for just $140, this phone is still a great phone to buy and use in 2024. But I'd also say that the answer, like most things in life, depends on your priorities. If you're on a tight budget and value a well-built phone with a stunning display, versatile camera, and capable performance, the S10 punches above its weight, offering features like wireless charging and a headphone jack that are becoming increasingly rare. But if a good battery life and being up to date with regards to software is your priority, then this phone may not be a good choice. You can try looking for a refurbished S21 and you'll have to cough up more money. What other older phones should you talk about? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. I'm Milan and this is Fuzi Tech. Subscribe.